everyone, welcome again to Elektro Vox 2026 at Resistance Festival. I am now joined by Tayne. So for those watching who are not quite sure of who you are, could you just introduce what kind of thing you do and who you both are?
Sure. We are, I guess, an industrial noise rock / pop band. Yeah. It's kind of what we've kind of gone with. The best parts of like Nine Inch Nails meets Health meets some shoegazy and some pop elements, I would say.
Yeah, like the sound of that. Okay. And you were just telling me before the camera that you've not been going long, so.
Yeah, we've been, that's not exactly true. When we first started the band, it was me and Tom and a drum machine, and we were kind of leaning into this kind of Godflesh kind of a thing. Rocking the two-piece and drum machine, and then in recent years we put out an EP in 21, and that's kind of really when we started with a drummer, but then it took quite a while for us to get a debut album out, which was started last year, and so it kind of, I think in terms of like me and Tom, we've been doing it for a minute, but in terms of like audience, we're relatively new to people's radar.
Yeah, because you're first time at Resistance, and this is usually the point where I ask bands, what your thoughts on Resistance, but you've been here like for sound check and that's it. So.
Yeah.
Have you done that yet?
No. Soon.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Everyone has always got wonderful things to say. As you're here for Sunday, who are you most looking forward to seeing personally?
I think in terms of like the lineup that I had bands that were on my radar that I was like looking forward to seeing were mostly all happening yesterday and Friday. Yeah.
Which ones?
So I mean Cassiette, and then Le Broc they've been on my radar for a while. There's another band, Solar. Yeah, those guys too. But I feel like all of those guys have played already.
Soundeffects tonight.
Oh, is that tonight? Okay, cool. So we'll probably catch them then. That's one of We'll take that as a win.
Nice. Okay. And if you guys were to make a side project, I know obviously you've not been going long, but if you were to make a side project, what kind of genre do you think you'd branch into?
Oh, Matt's already got a side project.
No, I don't.
Black and white as well.
That's an old.
That's a side project.
It's not really.
So plug it.
No, it's not a thing.
That's great, man. Check it out.
No,
if black and white.
If there was a side project kind of a thing, I don't know. I think I would probably like to maybe try. There's a band that I really dig that we're going for a minute called Bliss Signal. It was like electronic music, but really, really brutal, like kind of blast beat electronic music, almost like black metal, but really electronic. I'd love to kind of dabble around with something like that, but with who and don't know. What about you?
I'd kind of like to get away from the electronic stuff and just be able to just plug into fucking Cav and fucking just play, like sound check's easy, just like plug it in, turn it out a bit, that's alright. Let's go.
Miss the days of rock and roll.
Yeah, just like fucking plug it in, let's fucking play. No sound check, fucking, no it is, not really fucking it is, isn't it? Just fucking go. So probably like
something that's
more
funky,
I don't know,
yeah, it's nice.
Okay. And what have you had like a moment where you both thought to yourself, this is what we should keep doing?
Ooh. I'll let you go on that one.
So, 1 minute, repeat that.
Was there a moment where you felt like
Tayne is.
There's been a few moments that I've gone, what the fuck are we doing? But it's so fun.
in a positive way.
Yeah, well, I was getting onto that. Yeah, I mean, it's so fucking fun, and we just goof around. We're just idiots, and we just like go away on tour, always have fun, drink some beers, play some music. Like I don't know, and I love the direction it's going in from the first album to the second one and the new one we got. I'm like, it's definitely going in a good direction, and it's getting better every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's definitely been little nuggets on the EP that we put out. In 21, we got Justin Broderick, Godflesh, and Jesu to do to rework one of our songs and put it out as like a remix thing. That for me was like massive, tick the box moment. And I think maybe when we done those handful of shows with like Health opening for them, that was like another like, oh yeah, this is sweet. Little stuff like that, where it's like your influences are engaging with your music, and that's like a massive like pinch yourself moment.
It was kind of a moment like when we played with Goddamn, and that was one of their moments.
Yeah.
You know, I remember seeing them supporting Red Fang, and I was like, fuck, this fucking band are great. And then we done a little tour with them, and it was like, oh, this is fucking amazing. So that was definitely one of their moments.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And obviously you talked about very briefly your albums there. So
Yeah.
Also kind of going into talking about your new album then.
Yeah.
How would you say you've sort of developed from where you first started to where you are now?
I think when we first started, it was very much felt like a bedroom project that wanted to be a band, and now it very much feels like a band, kind of in the sense that there's a lot more attention put into the songwriting than the production. And yeah, we've kind of, I think we started off maybe wanting to be this kind of noisy thing that was a lot more synth pop than it is now. And then it leaned a bit more into like trying to have live instruments mixed into the arrangements of the electronics, and kind of just serving the songs with having live stuff. And I feel like that maybe has resolved itself a lot more now.
I thought we stripped it back a bit in certain ways.
Yeah. We try to lean into like trying to play as much as possible humanly live, while still having that kind of very industrial kind of electronic feel to it as well.
And also adding the drummer after doing it just us two for so long was like, we can never go back to my own drum.
Yeah, just kind of you can feel the music.
Yeah.
It's kind of feels a lot more live. It's got like a punch to it.
Yeah.
I think we were trying to program drums to be very like like synth whatever. It's usually like a very straightforward beat. We were programming drums to be like really complex, as if it was a live drummer. And so I think with the live drummer now, it feels like what we were trying to achieve.
But that's Sam.
Sam. So he's very quiet.
Yeah, he's so quiet.
So what would you say then coming up on the next album would be the one track that you're most proud of so far? You want people to watch out for?
Whoa.
The last one we play, innit? I think.
Oh yeah, no.
Nom, yeah.
Yeah, there's a song we'll be playing later. It's like the last song in the set. I think it feels like it's a very like it goes off live. People are always responding super receptive to that one. So yeah, that one is pretty. It's fucking fun. That's a big one. It's like we somehow managed to write like the most poppiest song we've ever wrote, and somehow maintain having like a really heavy element to it that's on the record that we haven't attempted to play live yet. We just recorded it, and kind of that one YOLO. Kind of excited to eventually get that onto the stage and play that one, because anyone that's heard it has been like super, like that's the song. So yeah, maybe that one for me.
It's also Belong as well.
There's loads.
She goes through the whole.
Yeah.
Okay, well, jumping into some silly questions then, because I always ask my friends what do they want to ask the band, and this year it became a bit silly.
Great.
So, what's your favourite dinosaur? Ask Garlic Bread.
Okay. Dinosaur. You go first.
Dinosaur. Probably pterodactyl. I like them. They're kind of.
Birds.
But were they not dinosaurs?
Yes, that's
Yeah, pterodactyls, mate.
Yeah.
Why not? Want to give a silly response then?
What's the fucking what's
Oh, you think about it. You think about it.
What's
The two Wangosaurus that's in the.
I don't know.
This is a dinosaur that I've seen many times in the National History Museum, and it's called the two Wangosaurus. It's a pretty funny name.
oh, that's a great thing.
Yeah.
What like so? I'm sorry, I don't know the name of this dinosaur, but it's in Jurassic Park where he goes like that and then he spits in the old geezer's face when he slides down the hill.
Oh,
Yeah.
What the fuck's the
Yes.
name of that motherfucking dinosaur? Because that's the one.
I know,
It's a good
I
one.
know the one that you mean.
Yeah, it's some sort of like
It's like,
thing.
it's like Struthiomimus or something. No,
Right.
that's a tiny one. Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Everyone knows that scene.
He's it's a good
Yeah.
dinosaur.
The one that spits in your face
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fits in
and then calls you a slur.
calls you slay and never calls you back.
That's exactly what
Okay.
I like.
And then my friend Taz asked, "What's the nicest public toilet you've ever been to?"
Oh, jeez.
Ooh, there was a nightclub called Public Toilet, and it was it was fun for many reasons.
Man, I can't think of. Nothing's coming to
Yeah, I
mind.
suddenly can't remember ever going for pee in my
Yeah.
life.
There is a toilet somewhere, and it's got like all the urinals have got like lipsy pissing into someone's mouth.
Oh, it looks like
It's like the Rolling
it's
Stones.
Rolling
thing, yeah.
Stones.
I
Yeah.
can't think where the fuck it is, but it's always nice to piss in someone's mouth.
Oh my god. There I go. Yeah, I can't top that. So.
That's fair enough. Okay. Slightly more serious question from Hansa is: what are the 3 most important personal items you need before a show that you don't bring on stage?
Toilet paper.
Ooh. That you don't bring on stage.
Well, that you don't use on stage in like terms
Okay.
of making music.
I've got a little bit of jade stone that I pulled at the bottom of Lake Townflow after to ride on a skydive, and I kiss it every time I play, and it's always in my pocket. It's my lucky charm.
Nice.
Mine
Yeah.
is toilet paper. It's always just in case moment before you go over. You got it. Do a double check. So it's always forget that.
Mine's a second beer, just in case I run out of the first beer.
Second beer, yeah, that's good. Do I have anything else? Batteries for the in-ears, always. Making sure there's batteries.
I'm taking it. The in-ears have gone off once, and you've struggled through.
Yeah.
Because one of the questions I usually ask is: there been like a moment live where things have gone wrong, and you've always changed everything since? And that sounds like
Yeah, I mean, there's been a few of them, mate. There's been far too many of them. But yeah, there's no, because nowadays, I guess we all do the in-ears, and so we do play through cabs, and so there is guitar and bass on stage and drums. But in terms of like electronics and vocals, there's not unless you've got your ears in. And we do have like some cues for because some of the songs are like stitched together, and missing them is not fun. Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
What has been the best thing for you both in terms of doing what you do retain so far, and what's been the most challenging?
I'd say the best thing I'll jump in. You think of the challenging thing, right?
I've already got it down.
All right, amazing. I think the best thing is just getting to fucking cruise around with these guys and have a laugh. I think that there's like so much of playing music that is not rock and roll. Rock and roll isn't rock and roll. And unless you're in it with a bunch of people that you enjoy each other's company, it's going to implode. And thankfully we all, I think, are on the level with that. So we tend to just rip the shit out of each other all day long.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
And I guess the challenging thing, leading on to that,
It's putting up with me ripping you guys.
So the first time we've toured loads, but we done this one with a Danish band called Mole, and it was on a bus, and we'd done I think it was like 15 or 16 shows, but we only had one day off, and the day off was on after the 13th show, and just just treating that tour like we always do it, and just get pissed every night and then play a show.
That's just you, mate.
Yeah, me. Yeah. And then like by the time the 12th show, I was like, fuck, man, I'm just wrecked. And then you have to do it again. And then on the day off, we're like, sick. Let's go to a spa. Went to a spa, and then fucking went to the pub, and then went to karaoke, and then just got fucked up, and then just was back to square one like on the next day. So
the
the challenging thing on that was the exhaustion that I felt
of flexing your arm like this.
Yeah, of like me just and us having so much fun. Like fuck, it's
so too much drinking.
Too much fun. Like and not being sustainable. Thinking I was like in my 20s again.
Age and drinking.
But then get back from that being like, oh, what now?
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Well, a couple of final ones then. So, if you could cover any song in the world, you don't have to worry about copyright. What would it be?
Oh, I've got one.
Yogi Bear.
The version where they talk about. The version where they talk about his cheesy nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You go
amazing.
Bear.
Fucking you.
Yogi Bear is on in
Yeah, we know.
You go.
I'd go. I think I'd go Q Lazarus, the Goodbye Horses song. It's iconic. It's like it's such a good song. Yeah, that would be my choice.
Yeah.
You know, iconic, sexy song.
And lastly, do you have anything you'd like to say to your fans?
Thanks.
Thank you. Didn't know we had any, but
Yeah.
if you're out there, thank you so much. I love you.
Thanks so much.
Come over and give us a
Thanks
go.
thanks for honking. We will, be throwing out some more music very soon, and check it out. I hope you enjoy it.
Well, thank you both ever so much for speaking to me, and thanks everyone for watching.
Thanks very much.
Good man.
Elektro Vox.